All right, we're going to interrupt Nick Montez and go out to that news conference.
As you all know, the last several months have been very difficult on my family. After assessing the situation, I agree with the position of the Brookfield Police Department has taken. I would like to put the events of the last few days behind us. The Brookfield Police Department followed the law in order to be transparent to the public, and I support that. They were very kind and very accommodating to me and my family right after the shooting incident. And I want to thank them for that. I don't want this last interaction to shift my focus from what's near and dear to my heart. And that is honoring my sister's name and her memory. My message is clear. I want to prevent this from happening again. I repeat that. I want to prevent this from happening again. I want to save lives. I want to urge lawmakers to consider the GPS tracking device. In these difficult financial times, many departments are struggling with their budgets. And I know this is a costly endeavor, but can we put a price on a human life? I want to say to victims, please tell somebody, tell a friend, a family member, a church, 24-hour hotlines for domestic abuse. Call somebody, tell somebody. And to family members of victims, please educate yourself, look for signs, any signs of trouble. At this point, I don't want to bring politics into this, but there are loopholes in gun purchases in this country. And for private gun sales and gun shows, we need to close those loopholes. Everybody needs to go through a background check. As far as what happened with the police department, I will not answer any questions about that. But I will answer any other questions you may have.
Elvin, was seeing these pictures, I don't know if you looked at any of what was released, does this make it more difficult for you today, or how is it been seen?
I haven't seen them yet, but I do believe this is it's gonna be difficult times again. It's gonna bring all the memories back again. Same thing that happened with the Connecticut shooting. That brought the whole thing back over again to me and my family.
Oh, in reading the reports, I'm sorry to interrupt you. In reading the reports, it's clear your sister was a hero that day. Many people trying to get out of the building.
I believe my sister is a hero, was a hero that day. She approached him, and I believe the words were, "Sir, this is a place of peace. Please leave." And by her approaching him, she gave other people a chance either to hide or to leave the building. So she did save lives by doing that. That was the type of person she was.
Elvin, we've heard a bit about some specific threats that were made by Radcliffe Ivan leading up to what happened. Can we learn something from that? Can we urge people to speak up?
Please tell somebody. That's my message to relay to victims. Tell somebody.
Obviously, Elvin, the pictures and all of those things are so dramatic and graphic, but is there something that you want people, because that's what a lot of people are talking about today. What do you want them to be talking about?
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't heard any of the tapes yet, so honestly, I don't have any comment on that right now.
Do you plan on seeing those?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am. It's going to be difficult, but it's something that we need to do for closure. I need to see that.
Are you going to try to avoid the media? for the next couple of days? Because it's going to be everywhere. Do you just want to read this yourself quietly?
Actually, this is the reason I asked for this meeting, is to get it out in the public. Here's my view, and I speak for my family. And hopefully, this will be the end of it. Whether it's going to happen or not remains to be seen.
Can you tell us how your nieces are doing? I'm assuming this has been very difficult.
My nieces, you know what? They're coping with the situation. One of them is back to work, or she's going to start working on Monday. So life goes on, regardless. I mean, we go through tragedies like this, and life goes on. And my other niece is in school. She's happy where she's at, and they'll be just fine.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Elvin Daniel, wrapping up what has been a difficult day and a difficult news conference for him as well. We want to put a little bit of this in context, because he began his news conference talking about the fact that he didn't want to talk about the police issue that came up last night. Basically, Brookfield Police, we are told by the family, had told family members they would get an opportunity to look at this video, see this report in advance, and late yesterday, we are told, rescinded that offer, and so it was released to both the family and the public all at the same time today. We understand the family was not too happy about that. Elvin Daniel saying now that he wants to put that part behind him. He recognizes that what the police did was perfectly within their right to handle it that way. And then, of course, he went on to talk about the tragic loss of his sister
and the big
two
emphasis
others.
is people to pay attention and to say things, victims to say things, and people that are noticing things happening to speak up and to stop this from happening to anybody else. Just in an emotional press conference for him, and obviously still for the family very much so.
Understandably so.
All right.